では次のゲームですね。セットアップラン、いつもの他のイベントだとセットアップタイムとかって言われるやつですかね。運営の方が、準備時間、ちょっと余裕持たせて動いてる時間ですね。こちら使って、ポケモンカード Gb の 2% ということになっています。こちらのゲームは、解説者いらっしゃいませんので、もし、解説できるよとかっていう方がいらっしゃいましたら、ジャパニーズリストリームのチャンネルの下の方のページですね。解説者応募はこちらってバナーがございますので、そちらから応募していただけたらと思います。結果ね、最近盛り上がってますよね。もう1、2年ぐらいかな。僕人気です。GB やったことないんですよね、ポケモンカードはね。ルールは軽くは、知り合いがやってんの見たことあったりして、軽くはルールわかるんですけど。なんだっけ、アルティね、そう、アルティはちょっと見たことがあって、だっけ、カメックスが強いんだったっけな。だかな。2だったっけ。ちょっと時間ありますんで、じゃあ、今のうちに、今回のイベントの詳細と、にしていきましょうかね。少々お待ちください。RT、ダグトリオに対応。はい、今回のイベントですね。ただいまジャパニーズリストリームでは、アメリカのミネソタ州シェラトンウエストミネアポリスで行われている VGM コン内のイベント、ニコニコ超会議とかイメージしてもらったらいいんですかね。あんな感じのイベントの中でやってます。ミッドウィンタースピードスプリンター2020というイベントの様子を公認で日本語ミラー配信しております。ミッドウィンタースピードスプリンター2020は海外のチャリティーイベントでございまして、ゲームごとに決められた目標を達成するまでの時間を測り、タイムを競うリアルタイムアタック、通称 RTA を披露することで寄付を募っております。ゲームごとに寄付金の目標が設定されておりまして、達成するとゲームの目標がより難しく見応えのあるものになったり、ちょっとしたバグ技が披露されたり、隠しボスを討伐する目標が追加されるなどします。キャラクターの名前を寄付額が一番多いものに決めたり、どちらのルートを選択するかなど寄付額できそう、いわゆるビットウォーも、今回のイベントの見どころとなっております。ミッドウィンタースピードスプリンター2020本家スケジュールの、インセンティブの項目から各ゲームごとのドネートのゴールラインやビッドウォーの内容が確認できますので、ぜひそちらもご覧ください。今チャット欄の、こちらのサイトから見られる。今回集められた寄付金は、カーボンファンドという温室効果ガス抑制や再生可能エネルギーの普及など、様々な環境保全活動を行う団体に寄付されます。今回の日本からの寄付は、本家公式のドネートページから各ゲームに行うことができる可能性があります。PayPal やクレジットカードを経由して寄付を行うので、日本の方でも環境によっては、できたりできなかったりするようです。ご興味のある方、一度確認していただけたらと思います。よろしくお願いします。ポケモンカードは
This is a setup run, so it was something that could either be ran or couldn't be ran, depending on how far ahead we are. So I'm super excited to show this one off. it's
デ
a
ッ
game that
キを
went
見た後
from
リセッ
like
トし
a
てる。カード
55-minute
ゲーム
run
の、
down to 3.5 minutes or something like that, even less than
RTA
that.
だと
So
ありがちですね。
I'll
ラ
be
ンダムで
explaining
初期
things
デッ
pretty
キが
quick.
決まってたり
But
し
starting
て、
off, time is
その
going to
中身
begin
を
when I clear
確
this.
認して、
So
それ次
if you
第
guys
で
are
ス
ready,
ター
I'm
トする
ready.
か決めるっていうのがあります。遊戯王のゲームと
Oh,
かでもあります。
of course.
Because we have a $50 donation
10
from
分。
Focus Site
10
with
分
no
早いです
comment.
ね。
No comment. All right. Woo! No comment says it all.
Thank you
10
so
分
much for that donation, Focus Site. And I just want to
まと
let
め
you
クリア
know
するのかな
that a
?2%、
$50
そ
donation
うです
can
ね。
offset an apartment under 1,000 square
なん
feet
か、
and all of its
エン
car
ディング呼び
emissions.
出
So
しと
thank
か
you
す
so
るよ
much
うな
for
気
that,
が
Focus Site.
し
I
ますね。
appreciate
10
it.
分は
That's
相当
awesome.
短い
Thank
な。
you. So yeah, I'm ready whenever you guys are. I'll just count down here, okay? So in 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. So this is going to be really important. We're going to be doing the tutorial. And this tutorial
Good luck
is
with this.
very
始まりま
important
した。
because not everyone's played the Pokemon
普通に投げ
TCG,
倒す
right?
記録は50
These
分。なるほど、な
rules,
るほど。
we're going to go through them. Don't worry. You're going to be seeing a lot of these rules throughout the game. So pay attention. There'll be a quiz at the end. But this is the first Pokemon TCG. There's a quiz! I know. It's so exciting. So the first Pokemon TCG is kind of
セットアッ
interesting
プタイムの
because
ゲームなので、
it's really cool, right? Like it's a side game, but you still go to
比較的手頃にできるものが多いかなと思うんですけど。
gyms and stuff. A lot of people like this as a kid, from what I can tell. And it's a game that I thought would like be so popular and be as big as Pokemon, and no one ever talked about this. Pokemon's cooler, right? But I still really enjoyed it. It was one of the games I played the most growing up. I really liked the Pokemon TCG, but I couldn't really learn how to play it by myself, and this game kind of taught me, which I thought was really cool. So at the start here, it's going to be going through really basic things. So I'm going to already start talking about the glitch because we don't have too much time in this run. So, but first I have to pick Goldeen here. So it's going to explain the game to me, but the reason why this game became so short is arbitrary code execution. So that became really popular again recently with Zelda and everything that's happening with them and arbitrary code execution. But this game recently found a way that it's basically canceling a duel. I don't have too much time to talk about how this is done, but there's a wonderful pace bin written up by Interpreter from the Pokemon speedrunning community. So I definitely recommend checking it out. But I will say that this thing is not always consistent. So weird things can happen, and we're about to do the glitch right now. So we're going to go down here, and if it works out perfectly, we're going to cancel the duel. So we go down here, and we press B, A, and down on the same frame. And it just cancels the duel. So for a little bit, that was the run. You would go to the normal routes of everything, and you would just cancel the duel. It was a coin flipping simulator. In fact, that's how I submitted this run, as just a meme where you just never duel. But then arbitrary code execution was found. So that glitch is the key. We're going to end a duel and make the game read from memory. So we're going to pick Squirtle, because Squirtle is obviously the best, and we need it for this arbitrary code execution. So up till now, this text has been super slow, but this game actually has some of the fastest text out of any Pokemon game I played, but we have to configure it. So we're going to be doing a couple things, including modifying the deck. So I'm going to come in here and do this. We're going to put in Kakuna. We're going to put in Arcanine. We are then going to, let me just double check my notes, because if I mess this up, this is really bad. 3, 1, Lightning. And then we come over here and we do some fanciness. Okay, so that's correct. What did I miss? Were these not added? Oh no. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Okay, give me 1 second.
No, what's wrong?
Grass.
うまくいかないらしい。うまくいったら終わるのって話なんですけど、詩としては。
That's right? Okay. This might not work now, but we can always just retry it. Okay, so give me 1 second here. We'll be able to tell really quick. So this is one of the reasons why the incentive is super long. So the estimate is super high. So basically, I'll be able to tell if this messed up at all, and we'll just have to redo the tutorial. What I did was I confused grass energy with water energy. So give me 1 second.
さっぱりわからん。
Okay, so okay, that actually looks like it'll work. So give me 1 second here. I need to put on my different headphones. So we're going to be doing a frame perfect trick here at 60 frames per second now.
それはメニュー画面に
So
戻り
I'm
ます。
going to be going over here, and we are going to be going to the science club. So I'm going to talk to this Ronald guy, and we're going to be going up here, talking to him, and one of these text boxes. Okay, so let's double check this. So fighting seal. Okay, so is this on the list? Okay, we're gonna try one more time. If not, I'm actually going to reset the entire run, which seems insane, but it's literally only 3 minutes.
これは
So
なんか繰り返すことに意味がある。
what we're trying to do here is I'm gonna be clearing that text box,
ここの対戦での手札がなんか重要なの。
and
もし
if we do it right,
してるの。
we're going to get a consistent deck setup. So psychic. Okay, yep. So I'm not getting anything on the list. So what we're gonna do is we're
あ、
going
手
to
札確認してる
quickly
っぽい。
delete it again. Sorry about that. It's such a simple thing. But now we can learn about the wonderful world of card games again.
なんか調べてますね。
Wow. Text smashing.
開始のタイミング。
So I guess the cool thing about this, it gives me time to talk more about kind of TCG and how far it's kind of come. So TCG is a really interesting game to speedrun because they're one of the games that kind of has one of those interesting starting times. So if you play TCG, actually, like the any percent glitchless route, the strange thing about it is they'll start after the tutorial. Partially because it's a very long section where the text is very slow. So they'll start with a save file right after, and that's how the leaderboards are handled. But this kind of began because TCG was a really good race game back when it started. So a lot of people were racing it very frequently. So it's just really kind of took
そうですよね。
speedruns
入力
live
タイミン
by
グ間違
storm,
えてるの
and
か、
then
ロー
that
ドす
kind
る
of
こ
just
とで
carried
進
over
ん
to how
でるの
people
か、
wanted to play it on the
まあ
leaderboard.
それともな
I
ん
was
か
gonna
手札
render
が
during
重
that time, but
要で
that's like
そこの引き
the
直しを
quick
してる
and
の
heavy
か
of。it. So we're gonna pick Goldine again, and then same thing. We just have to throw out
その
Star
辺の
U
判別が
because
ちょっ
it's part of it.
とかね、タイミング触ってるっぽいような気はする。
So the funny thing with how this has been happening today is, so my flow timer, I tested it out on this laptop,
Yeah.
was working fine, and now it just refuses to open.
水へね。
So I have downgraded to the other flow timer that I could easily get, which is 1.4, because the other one I had was never beeping and just rolling down into negative like 1,000. Okay, so here's the glitch again. We're gonna do that, and that's that. So this time I'm not gonna mess up the deck editing, and then we'll get to warp straight to the credits. It'll be really cool. Alright.
これは完全にやり直してるのでいい。最初のチュートリアルと10分で終わるのかな。雰囲気が怪しくなってきている。
And the reason why Squirtle is picked, I think I kind of mentioned it before, but this is the arbitrary code execution is going to read from our deck, which is kind of why we're editing it. So we need the Squirtle deck versus like the top one because it's kind of the easiest one to edit all those things together. So we're going to come in here, do the same thing before, and now I'm going to be very careful. So add this, add this, add this, and this is where I'm going to double check because that's what I did wrong. So lightning,
めちゃくちゃ
yeah,
エネルギー入る。
cool. Woo! Super slow, but safe. Alright, so because of that, we're set up for this glitch now.
コインフリップシミュレーション。チュートリアルバグで強制終了。
So once again, we go to the science club because this is one of the guys that we need to
No.
kind of manipulate something. That's why we're doing this
Gotcha.
RNG manip here. Oh. Give me a second here. Alright.
ヘッドホン外して何してるのなんかヘッドホンいじり始めましたけど少々お待ちください。多分
Sorry about that. Alright. So
カードの
now
決
we're
闘
all
が
set.
スキップされ、プレイヤーがコインに裏返すだけのゲーム、勝負関係ない。これは多分関係ないけど、10分になっちゃいます。セットアップブロックに、セットアップタイムに時間を消化していくスタイルですけど。
Alright. So potion switch, this is on the list. That is 5 frames early. So we're all set. So now I can relax and just do the glitch. It's really easy to reset, as you see. So basically, all we have to do is talk to this guy,
ほぼほぼ予定通りです。
go up and rinse and repeat. So let me talk to him here. So there we go. So we did it. So that was a frame perfect trick. Second time, legit. But I'm sorry that took so much. So this is what we're manipulating. So the Pidgey, he's going to play Whirlwind. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna do the glitch. And we're at the credits. That's time.
あ、エンディング流れ始めた。
That took really long, and that was a
GG なのかな
double restart, basically. Sorry about that, everyone. But yeah, so basically, editing the deck is going to allow us to set up a memory
わけわからんとか言っちゃダメなんか、
section we want for
なんか
arbitrary
終わりましたね、
execution.
突然。
And you just go to that guy, get Whirlwind, and it's going to call the
カー
code
ド
that
してね
we set up in our deck. And that RNG manip is making sure that he can Whirlwind turn around. So that's that. Sorry it didn't go over perfectly.
どうする要素あったかな
Thank you, everyone, and check out better runs of this.
まあエンディングだぞ、泣けよってやつですね。
And I think my PB was like 4th on the leaderboard, and it's like only like 3
ないな
So 11 minutes isn't the fastest I've ever done. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys later in the marathon. Hopefully with a more skillful run.
そうですね、なんか知らないキャラクターと知らない、なんだろう、これジムなのかな
Thank you very much
知ら
for
ない
that run,
知らないポケモンって言ったらおかしい
Stay
な。
tuned, because next up we have
知ら
Super
ないのばっ
Mario
かり。
World 11 Exit by Zan Damascus.
ヘッドホン気になってますね。なんで2本ヘッドホン持ってるのということで、セタプラン、ポケ
We
モ
have a
ンカード
$3
Gb で
donation
した。
from Supermat369 saying, "Let's go Helix,
Oi.
you can nail this run."
では、次のゲームの準備とございます。一
Thanks,
回
Anonymous.
失礼します。 引き続き、司会進行 UFO でお届けいたします。次ですね、スーパーマリオワールド、11 EXIT となっております。こちらも解説者の方いらっしゃいませんので、もし解説できますよって方がいらっしゃいましたら、ジャパニーズリストリームのチャンネルの下の方にバナーが応募者、解説者応募はこちらっていうバナーがございますので、そちらから応募していただけたらなと思います。飛び入り大歓迎です。よろしくお願いします。まあ、チャット欄で、補足解説いただけるだけでも結構ですので、もしよろしければご協力お願いいたします。ポケモンカード Gb は、なんか、一瞬って言ったら、まあちょっとバタバタしましたけど、何が起こったのかよくわかんなかったですね。イベント全体的にセットアップ早めなので、すぐ始まるかな。11 EXIT ってなんだっけな。11の出口。スターロードあり最速。クレジット呼び出し使わずに最短ルート。ありがとうございます。多分、解説じゃないわ。チャット欄の皆さんの方が詳しいと思う。あまりマリオは詳しくないので、どうぞ。月とドラゴンコント。